let's look at Chapter 6.2, number 7, 11, and 15 quickly. And it really is just going back to the idea of what is a binomial probability experiment. All right, determining this binomial probability experiment. In order to answer these questions, we need to quickly go back to your definitions from your note sheets. And if you go back, we have these binomial probability experiments under these conditions. When we run some experiment, it's performed a fixed number of times. That's called a trial. The trials are independent, meaning the outcome of one does not affect the outcome of the other, and that there are only two mutually exclusive or disjoint outcomes. You only have two outcomes, success, failure. Within that, and the probability of success of these outcomes is fixed also, meaning it doesn't change. And so that's what we're looking at in terms of if it's a binomial probability experiment. So we can look at we can answer these questions quickly. And you might have different ones in your homework, but these are related. Sample of 50 middle school students is obtained, and the individual are asked to state their weights. This would not be a binomial probability experiment because their outcomes are continuous variable. A binomial probability is discrete. You only have two outcomes, and there's not only two outcomes here. You have an infinite amount of weights students can state. So this is you cannot. This is not a binomial probability experiment by you sampling 50 students and asking them what their weights are. 5 cards are selected from a standard 52 card deck without replacement. So you're not putting the cards back in. And so in this case, this is not a binomial probability, right? You select 5 cards, and the number of 5 selected is recorded. So that is a discrete value. If you pick 5 cards, how many times does a 5 come up? But in this case, what's happening is the probability of your outcomes right here are not independent, and the probability of success differs from trial to trial. So that's because of that reason there. Because once you take one card out, you make the deck smaller. And then this last one here, what is this one? This one here would be, it is a binomial probability experiment to invest or randomly purchase 10 stocks. The probability of a stock listed on this exchange will increase value is 40%. So we have the probability of success. The number of stocks that increase in value is recorded. And so either the stock would increase or decrease. So this is a binomial probability experiment.